Hi, welcome to Storytime with the Ypsilanti District Library. I'm Pat, Miss Pat, and we're going to sing some songs today and read some books, and my dog Rusty is going to sit in. We'll see how he does today. He's usually a good listener. We're going to start with a song that's a great way to say hello. We're going to wave, we're going to clap, and then we're going to pat our head. Well, hello, everybody. Can you wave? Hello, wave, hello, wave, hello. Well, hello, everybody. Can you wave? Hello, wave, hello. Well, hello, everybody. Can you clap your hands? Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Well, hello, everybody. Can you clap your hands? Clap your hands. Well, hello, everybody. Can you pat your head? Pat your head. Pat your head. Well, hello, everybody. Can you pat your head? Pat your head. Now that we've said hello, we're going to read a book. Grown-ups, learning to read isn't just about knowing the alphabet. It's also about knowing what is a book. Let's see, I've got a bag here. You see who's on the bag? It's the pigeon. Have you read any of the pigeon books by Mo Willems? They're some of my favorites. Maybe we'll read that in a story time sometime soon. What have we got in this bag? I'm looking for a book. What is this? Is this a book? No, silly, that's not a book. It's a wooden spoon. Let's put that back. I'm looking for my book. Is this a book? No, that's a shoe, silly. That's not a book. Let's put that back. I've got to find this book. Let's see. Aha, here is the book. Now, a book is wonderful, and what's great about a book is that it has many different things. It has a cover, it has a spine, what we call the spine, and inside, of course, there are many, many pages with words and pictures. Grown-ups, when you read one of your favorite books, and this is one of my favorite books, if you share your favorite book together, then it helps show your child the love of reading, which you love to do, and with your favorite books. This book is one of my favorites. It's called A Visitor for Bear, and it's by Bonnie Becker, and it's illustrated by Katie McDonald Denton. And I really do like the illustrations in this book. I hope you will too. No one ever came to Bear's house. It had always been that way. And Bear was quite sure he did not like visitors. He even had a sign, "No visitors allowed." It was on his front door. Move this a little bit closer. One morning, Bear heard a tap, tap, tapping on his front door. When he opened his door, there was a mouse, small and gray and bright-eyed. "No visitors allowed," Bear said, pointing to the sign. "Go away." Then he went and closed the door and went back to the business of fixing his breakfast. He set out one cup and one spoon, but when he opened the cupboard to get one bowl, what do you think? There was the mouse, small and gray and bright-eyed. He's there in the cupboard, sitting in what maybe is the bear's cereal bowl. Does the bear look surprised and not too happy, don't you think? I told you to leave, cried Bear. Perhaps we could just have a spot of tea, said the Mouse. Out, commanded Bear. Most sorry, said the Mouse. I'll be going now. Bear showed him to the door and shut it tightly. Then he went back to the business of making his breakfast. But when he opened the bread drawer for one slice of bread, there was the Mouse, small and gray and bright-eyed. Unbelievable, rumbled Bear. Away with you, vamoose. I do like a bit of cheese, said the Mouse. Bear pointed a rigid claw toward the door. Yes, then, here I go, said the Mouse. Farewell. And the Mouse whisked out the door. This time, Bear shut the door very firmly and locked it tight. He shut the windows just for good measure. Then once again, he went back to the business of making his breakfast. But when he opened the fridge for one egg, there was the Mouse, small and gray and bright-eyed, of course. Be gone, roared Bear. I think he's a little upset, don't you? A crackling fire, ventured the Mouse. This is impossible, intolerable, insufferable, cried Bear, shaking with anger and disbelief. Terribly sorry, murmured the Mouse. Now you see me, now you don't. I am gone. And the Mouse looked very sorry indeed while he waited for Bear to unbolt the door and let him out again. This time, before he went back to the business of making his breakfast, Bear shut the door very, very firmly and locked it. He boarded the window shut, stopped up the chimney, and even plugged the drain in the bathtub. Carefully, Bear set about making his breakfast again. He opened the cupboard, no Mouse. He looked in the bread drawer, no Mouse. Whew. He opened the fridge, Mouse free. Yes, indeed. He lifted the lid of the tea kettle. There was the Mouse, small and gray, and, well, you know the rest. Bear fell to the floor and wept. He cried, I give up, he blubbered, you win. I am undone. Poor Bear. Sorry, said the Mouse, but perhaps I could have just a bit of cheese and a cup of tea. And do you think we could unstuffer the chimney and even have a nice fire? Bear blew his nose with a loud honk. But then you must go, he sniffled. No visitors allowed. You have my word, said the Mouse. Bear unshuttered and unboarded the windows, unlocked the door, unstoppered the chimney, and unplugged the drain in the bathtub. He brought out 2 plates of cheese and 2 teacups, and he made a crackling fire in the fireplace for 2 sets of toes. The Mouse warmed his feet and nibbled and sipped, and Bear did too. They sat for a long while, and the clock in the Bear's house ticked loudly. Bear cleared his throat. The mouse looked most attentive. No one had ever been most attentive to Bear before. "The fire is nice," Bear announced. "Lovely," said the mouse. No one had ever said that Bear's fires were lovely. "I can do a handstand," said Bear. "Very impressive," said the mouse. Bear told a joke, and the mouse laughed heartily. No one had ever laughed at Bear's jokes before. Bear began to start another joke. The mouse set down his teacup. Bear quickly lifted the teapot. "There's plenty more," he said. "So sorry," said the mouse. "Most kind, but I must be on my way." "Really, you needn't go," said Bear. "I am off," said the mouse, springing up from his chair. "Wait," cried Bear, but the mouse stepped out the door. "Toodaloo," he said. "Don't go," wailed Bear, throwing his body across the path. "But I gave you my word," said the mouse, pointing toward the sign. "Oh, that," cried Bear, pulling down the sign and tearing it up. "That's for salesmen, not for friends." "Not for friends?" asked the mouse, small and gray and bright-eyed. Bear nodded. The mouse's bright eyes glowed even brighter. Bear smiled. "You like one lump or two," said Bear, very politely. "Like two," said the mouse, and Bear agreed. You see why that's one of my favorites? It's about two friends, two people, two animals that aren't friends, and Bear is very alone, and then they make new friends together. I especially like the part where the bear does the handstand. That's, I love that part. You ever pretend that maybe you're somebody who you've read about in a book or maybe seen on TV? Maybe, I don't know, a superhero or a scientist doing experiments or a teacher or even a librarian. Well, we're going to pretend something silly. I hope you'll do it with me. We're going to pretend that your arm is a log and your hand are five frogs sitting on the log. Can you do one, two, three, four, five? Five green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are four green speckled frogs. Glub, glub. Four green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are three green speckled frogs. Glub, glub. Three green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are two green speckled frogs. Glub, glub. Two green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there is one green speckled frog. Glub, glub. One green and speckled frog sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. He jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are no green speckled frogs. Splash, splash. Yay! Now I have something else in my bag, not my book, my bag that I'd like to show you today. Let's see what it could be. Ha! Scarf. Now, if you have a scarf, a washcloth, a towel, even a sock, anything that you can move around up in the air, go ahead and get it so that we can do this next song. And this song is actually very helpful. Now that we're staying at home so much, it's something you can do to help clean up. Now let's pretend our scarf is a broom. We're going to go back and forth, and we're going to sing. This is the way we sweep the floor, sweep the floor, sweep the floor. This is the way we sweep the floor every single day. Next, we're going to wash those windows. We're going to go up and down, up and down. This is the way we wash the windows, wash the windows, wash the windows. This is the way we wash the windows every single day. Now look at that ceiling. It's very dusty. We need to dust the ceiling. So we're going to go swish, swish, swish. This is the way we dust the ceiling, dust the ceiling, dust the ceiling. This is the way we dust the ceiling every single day. Woo, we are getting things clean, but there's one more thing. We need to wash the dishes. So we're going to go like this and around and around. This is the way we wash the dishes, wash the dishes, wash the dishes. This is the way we wash the dishes every single day. What do you think? Is the house clean? We swept the floor. We washed the dishes. We dusted the ceiling. And finally, we washed the dishes. Good job. I don't know about you, I'm tired after all that cleaning. So we're going to finish with one more song. Goes like this. Now it's time to say goodbye, say goodbye, say goodbye. Now it's time to say goodbye. I'll see you all real soon. Thank you for being here. If you are participating in our summer challenge, log in with the secret code, Live with Pat, and tune in tomorrow morning for Story Time with Miss Jody. We hope to see you again soon. Bye.